Oh, 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 oh. Man, we cut the needle on that one. Thread the needle, whatever you want to call it. So what we got going on is, we got a warranty situation. We got a generator that unfortunately bit the dust pretty early on into its life. We're waiting for a crane to get here to where we can just hopefully pretty simply lift this off, place the new unit on, reconnect, commission it, and get everything set back up for the customer. So the issue with this one was it got a bolt and a washer left in it from the factory. Nobody noticed this. It ran for a few weeks on its exercise and startup. But what had happened was this thing had got so warm and so hot, it started heating the metal up, which ultimately caused failure in the form of an undervoltage alarm. Now we got to replace it. It's too new of a generator basically to just be throwing major components back into it. So it was only fair that we got a replacement. Same exact generator, just brand new. We've already went through and kind of checked everything over, made sure everything was tight, fuel connections, there's your coolant overflow, make sure hoses were tight, oil level, all your components for the starting circuit, grounds are nice and secure. Now this is why it's very important to get an authorized dealer to not only install but service and maintenance, because if something like this happens and say you were to get somebody who could have hooked it up and they, could have got it working, when you run into a situation like this, they have no control over getting a replacement for parts or a brand new unit. Us being an authorized dealer, we were able to coordinate with the homeowner and Generac to get the homeowner taken care of and get this replaced and not just fixed. Because we don't want to band-aid something this expensive and this new, so we can pull some strings and get you taken care of, get you fixed up. So we did run into a little bit of an issue. Hopefully it's not an issue, but I kind of forgot about the power lines being so close. We'll see when he gets here what he wants to do and what he's comfortable doing. What we actually have here is a 48 kW liquid-cooled Generac home standby generator. When you're buying a liquid-cooled generator, do not waste your money on a 3,600 RPM unit. You want an 1,800 RPM unit. 48 kW comes with a 200 amp breaker, and it's enough to power quite a bit. It's gonna power all their air conditions, all their lights, plugs, switches, pool stuff. They won't have frozen pipes in the winter if we have another freeze. Their heaters will run. This is basically a car engine. It's a 4.5 liter, 4-cylinder, and it's plenty of power. So I'm excited about it. Here's your controller, which will display the status of the unit, engine hours, exercise time, all that good stuff, and display any errors that may pop up in the future. Battery goes here. There's your battery connections. There's your 4 spark plugs, air filter. And this is basically a car engine. When you go to a liquid cooled, you have a radiator, you have an alternator, you have belts. There's your coolant cap right there. And then on your back end is your exhaust fan, which obviously is for the cooling system. Oh yeah. Damn, that's a big one too. Hey man, I remember you from years ago. This is a bigger truck than you used to drive.
I got a bigger one than this I drive now.
Well, I hope we're not in a pickle. Maybe you should just walk with me and see what we got. That's a big truck. But we're gonna let him see what he thinks he wants to do, how he wants to enter the property, and we'll go from there. He had a smaller one last time, so this is gonna be a little tricky, but are you able to lift over power lines?
No.
Okay.
Well, I say if it's this little one right here.
That's it.
Yeah, I'd probably go over that.
Okay, so I think if you can get your truck in here, it's going to be a chip shot.
That's covered wire there, so that's not that big.
Well, you have these two.
Oh yeah, no, I can't do that. I didn't see that.
Can you lift through?
No.
Can you aim it low and just?
No, somehow we're gonna have to be over here. I can't go through them power lines or over them or in between them.
And no under either.
No, too low. Well, I mean, yeah, no, it's too low. My truck sits up higher, my boom sits up higher than that.
That boom doesn't go low once it's off the stand, does it?
Yeah, no, it'll go low, but I mean, you see how high it is right now?
Yeah.
And it's higher than that line is right there. So what are we doing?
We're basically gonna remove this one, set that one on there, and then I'd like to get you while I know you're here till whenever if we can work something out, but we want to get the old one back on the pallet. Okay. So then we can load it up and push it.
That ain't a problem. Man, I'm gonna be over here somewhere. That's the only way it's gonna work.
Now can you back it up to where your pivot's here and you can pivot around and then work it underneath that? A little bit of a issue with the power lines like I thought when we first got here, but you know, we weren't trying to figure it out before he got here. Let him get here and take some measurements and see what he can do. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. About 6-7 years ago, he was moving a generator for me. He had a smaller truck though. He said that's not even his truck, so he usually has a smaller one.
I might have to do something like that. I don't know if we can do it with our Bobcat or not. Ain't gonna be able to do it.
No?
Yeah, we've got some options. It's possible that we could do it with bring our Bobcat over here and do it with the Bobcat.
Okay.
Even this guy right over here said he's got a tractor. He said we can pick it up and move it with a tractor. And it's a good friend to Gabby's.
You know that guy?
I don't know him, but I know that
he knows Gabby.
Yeah, real good. You know Reagan real good. The second in command knows him real good too.
We can do it, just can't do it with that crane, so that's good news. He's coming up with a plan. So the neighbor actually knows the owners of that crane company, which is kind of cool. We don't want to tear the grass up anyway.
Wrap this low, get a strap on it, and it's about this high.
Uh-huh.
Get a long 2x4, we can pick that phone line up good enough for me to get up underneath it.
Yes, sir. That was kind of what I thought. Well, yeah. We also have some 10-foot PVC conduit. We can cut a notch in and just hold it up.
Yeah. Ever a problem with driving on that rock there with the crane?
I wouldn't think so.
I mean, it's going to have to be. That's the only way we're going to be able to do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
I just need to get some sign saying I'm not responsible for the driveway.
I'll sign it.
Okay. All right, that'll work. Let's go with
insurance. All right, so slight issue, but we're working through it hopefully. Power lines are a little low, but we come up with a plan to safely get this thing moved into place. We're gonna gently lift up that bottom cable line. He's just gonna keep it really low. So that's the plan. He seems to have it, figured out and pretty confident we can make it work, so we're gonna give it a shot. What we're doing now is getting this crane back. Slow and steady like the turtle. All right, hold on. Oh. You got one rock right here. Now you can cut it. We cut the needle on that one. Thread the needle, whatever you want to call it. I mean, he was inches from that rock. Uh-oh. Hold up.
Slide it in there for him. Maybe.
Think that'll work?
No. Yeah, you're in between.
Well, it needs to be...
He said let it sit down and we'll regroup.
That might be good enough. It's going to be close, man.
Oh, the coupling was...
See, he's just a neighbor. He's just a neighbor but he's good friends with the owners of the crane company. So, you know, guys just want to get their hands on something. They see some other guys working, they just hop on in. He is not a paid actor either. Got it on? Hell yeah. Saying unhook it? Okay.
I cannot do it.
Ready? Hold on. Hold on. Ready? Go.
Oh, okay, the chain.
No. Let go. Came in like a wrecking ball. Yeah. Here, Jay, give him another double up. Well, you've probably been in some more f***ed up situations,
Yeah,
huh?
I've been in a few of them.
When we pulled up, I was like, man, I didn't even.
Yeah.
But I said, you know what? We're just going to let the man get here and see what he thinks.
Yeah. I think we pulled it off.
Yeah, I think so. No hands. Yeah.
This man is going to work.
All right, slide it under. Now turn it here, turn it sideways like this. Okay. Now we move the new one into place.
Yeah.
J-Mo got it. J-Mo stands for J-Money. Watch that regulator. Watch that gas. All right, hold up. Go up. All right, go down, tell him go down. There we go. We can handle it from there. This was getting caught on the Wago block when it was coming down. This is a special relay with 3 transfer switches that you need in order to make it work, so we left it mostly connected. All right. Let's get the pallet jacks. Let's get this situated with the pallet jacks under it so he can just drop it on it. Put that right there. Let's do, yeah. Oh, I'm just ready for the comments. That's dangerous. He could have lost his finger. That's what I do for my customers, okay? Sometimes you just gotta get it done. Goodbye, old friend. Didn't like you much anyway. You're a real pain in my ass. All right, yep, that's fine, just pull it down. What a lifesaver that crane does for you, you know? Back saver, lifesaver. Man hours, payroll. Fingers, still got all my fingers. Awesome. Shout out to my in-laws for giving me this awesome bag. Carhartt. I've got all my I've got all my goodies in here, just different things that were in another box that was kind of big and bulky and heavy. I can zip up, hold the handles, put that strap on. Got that patch right there, you know it's good. Let's do it. Okay guys, so had a few issues and speed bumps, but we got it done. We got the unit set. All that's left to do now is just to terminate, commission the unit, test it out, make sure it does in fact work and power the house like it's supposed to. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for tuning in, and can't wait to see you on the next one. And don't forget guys, if you'd like to learn more about generators or just electrical in general, please like and subscribe. Tune in for the next one.